안녕하세요, everyone. This is Defense Politics Asia and reporting from Asia on Asia. And yeah, some will say finally. So, check out this photo. Guess what happened? Which country? South Korea went to shit. And is really out of the blue. It came out of nowhere. And it's now shocking the entire world. This is basically breaking news. So, what happened? So the South Korean president, the South Korean president, has declared martial law, and so let's see what the leader of the opposition in South Korea says. So
윤석열 대통령이 비상계엄을 선포했습니다. 비상계엄을 선포할 아무런 이유가 없습니다. 군대가 이 나라를 통치하게 내버려 둘 수는 없습니다. 검찰에 의한 이 폭력적 지배도 부족해서 총칼을 든 무장 군인들이 이 나라를 지배하려고 합니다. 그리고 국군 장병 여러분에게 명령을 내릴 수 있는 것은 오로지 국민뿐입니다. 윤석열 대통령은 국민을 배반했습니다. 윤석열 대통령의 불법적인 비상계엄 선포는 무효입니다. 지금 이 순간부터 윤석열 대통령은 대한민국 대통령이 아닙니다. 장병 여러분, 여러분이 들고 있는 총, 칼, 여러분의 권력은 모두 국민에게서 온 것입니다. 이 나라의 주인은 국민이고 국군 장병 여러분께서 복종해야 될 주인은 윤석열 대통령이 아니라 바로 국민입니다. 국민은 윤석열 대통령의 비상계엄을 허용하지.
So the translation clearly is a bit bugged, because it's just a different language. So what happened actually? So the president Yoon Suk Yeol, Yoon Suk Yeol, basically has declared martial law in South Korea that bans all political activities. Really weird. So this is the first time in 40 years that South Korea actually declares a martial law. Many countries in Asia was all under dictatorship, and ruled by strong men, and that includes Singapore as well. So this is pretty much a norm in Asia for a long time until recent history, that actually at least half or more, maybe half of Asia is now more democratic. I think the Western Asia is still pretty dictator centric, but in East Asia and Southeast Asia is mostly parliamentary and whatnot. So he claims that in order to protect liberal democracy from the threat of overthrowing the regime of the Republic of Korea by anti-state forces, and to protect the safety of the people, he declared from 11 p.m. In South Korea, all political activities, including the parliament itself, the National Assembly, local councils, political parties, political associations, rallies, demonstrations are all prohibited. And all acts to deny or attempt to overthrow the liberal democratic system are prohibited, which is what he is doing by this martial law. Fake news, public opinion manipulation, and false propagandas are prohibited, which is also what he's doing. So all media and publications are subject to the control of the martial law command, which is not very democratic, to be said. And strike, work stoppage, and rallies that incite social chaos are prohibited, and clearly that's also not very democratic. And all medical personnel, trainee doctors that are on strike and left the medical field must return to their job within 48 hours and wait faithfully. Those violate will be punished according to the martial law, which is also not a liberal democratic system. So, and innocent ordinary citizens, excluding anti-state and subversive forces, will be subjected to measures to minimize inconvenience in their daily life, which means that they will be punished in accordance to the martial law if they didn't go to work, which is no. not very democratic. Again, not very liberal. So violators of the urban proclamation may be arrested, detained, and searched without a warrant, which is according to whatever law, and which is also not very liberal or democratic. So no, I think I can't make it even more simpler that this is actually a very illegal way of martial law for absolutely no reasons and nothing, with unclear reasons and whatnot. So immediately the South Korean security forces tried to enter the building of the National Assembly, and there is armored vehicles. This image is actually fake. This is not the real image. I have the real image, but you can see the situation right now. So these are security personnel walking. These are soldiers, I believe, moving towards the National Assembly. So these soldiers came down from helicopters, and I actually have the footage of the helicopter. So this is the helicopter. They're arriving at the National Assembly, which is over here, and you can see that the police is already arrived first as first responders, immediately trying to seal off the region, and then the Special Operation Forces is now moving in. So and then these are the Special Operation Forces. Clearly the media didn't care about they didn't really care about the martial law. They're still filming and everything, but probably filming and hiding or whatnot. No idea. So you can see they are armed. There's rifles, and I think that looks like sniper rifle. So and then there's a clash with that's a very good move. I want to show you again. Do you see it? Wow, that's a super good move, and then it's like he got shot. What happened to him? In case you do not know, South Korea has conscription system. All men are soldiers. Every man is, almost every man, I believe, is soldiering trained, which means that they are dealing with a whole country of soldiers. Give them weapons, it doesn't matter, the military do what thing, they might die, fighting against civilians, because the civilians are all military trained. Just like, me, and in Singapore, almost every guy is militarily trained. So, give me a rifle, I can be quite lethal as well. So these some of the scenes that's outside. The police have cordoned off the entire region. They use the bus to block any cars from entering, and of course this is very coordinated. The military and the police probably is already informed beforehand, and thus the reaction is super fast. So and there's a lot of scuffles as the protesters and the soldiers are scuffling. And the soldiers themselves are also not too sure of what they should be doing, because they don't dare to exert too much force, because if this martial law fails, then so they are super well armed.
윤석열의 개가 되면 안 됩니다, 군인들은.
overarmed. When your own opponents are civilians and non-military, you can see that he simply just and the Karen got very angry. So and then the protesters are outside the condo, protesting. Also clearly that there is police blocking. You can see that their police is here blocking the fencing. So this is the chaotic scene. This is posted by DD Geopolitics around 11:45. That's like 3 hours ago as per this recording. So this is all breaking news. I very seldom do breaking news, but lately a lot of shit just keep breaking. So and Lut Rakowski, one of the people that I like, because I watched Thinkcast IRL, resort to breaking through the window of the Parliament building to basically enter. I keep reading this as a skibidi, skabiva, but it looks like skibidi. So they skibidi into the building, and very skibidi. And this is while the National Assembly, the MPs, are still doing something inside. They are doing the vote. So and how the MPs get in because of this, this condor and security measures, they basically climb in. So the civilians are helping MPs to climb into the building, into the compound to get into the National Assembly to vote. And so this is the kind of crazy shit things that is currently that is happening in South Korea, and 190 MPs managed to get into the parliament, and they voted 190 to 0. No one supports the martial law, and so let's watch some of this. You can see that the votes just came in, so not everyone is there. 300, the total MPs is 300, they have 190. So 190 over of 300 means it's more than 50%. I'm quite sure in most countries this will be a legitimate. And the speaker declared martial law lifted or ended by the parliament. So the vote share is 100%. As you can see in the circle, it's 100% vote. So the martial law is over, and not sure who are these people that's coming out. I think this may be some of the MPs, maybe, I'm not sure. But something is happening with so Eric Doherty basically said a very interesting thing in today's age, because everybody has control, everybody has camera, everybody can live stream, and they can post immediately to social media, which is why Elon Musk buying of the X of Twitter is so important, because everyone can immediately drop information on Twitter immediately, and there is no way anyone can censor it, because Elon Musk will pay off with any country. So and you can see this is actually the armored vehicle that's on the street. This is posted by DD Geopolitics. So, this is citizen photos. The photos are published by the citizens. They can see the armored vehicles operating, but clearly again, once you use armored vehicles along with civilians, it's just overkill. The civilians in South Korea, they are not allowed arms, if I'm not wrong. There's no free flow of gun. Just like in the United States, they don't have it. They are more, in most Asian societies, we don't have free gun laws. So the civilians don't have the guns. But the problem with the military is that most of the military are also not professional. A lot of military most likely is conscripts, which means that they are unlikely to fire upon citizens. So only the professionals, soldiers, are the likely ones that will do more, which is why the special operation forces was on the scene, because special ops are usually all professionals. But when you come to this kind of armored vehicles, I don't think these are the professionals. I think these are conscripts. They suddenly got wake up from bed and say, mount on the vehicle and then just go out, drive to this place, and then I don't think they know what the hell is happening. Very similar to the military coup in Turkey, where the most of the soldiers don't even know what the hell is happening. Only a handful of the soldiers, like some of the fighter pilots, actually know that they are actually doing a military coup. So if you're still a bit lost, Lord Babel made a very good summary, which I also shared on DPA's Telegram channel. You can actually join the DPA Telegram channel. The link is in the description below. So the president of South Korea expected an impeachment from the opposition. So he do a preemptive strike and declared martial law to ban all political activities. So the Korean army went to shut off the parliament, the National Assembly, to prevent MPs from gathering and voting, and the MPs basically climbed over the fence and made their ways, and eventually still did the votes. So special forces tried to storm the parliament but didn't work. The parliament still managed to vote and unanimously lifted the martial law, at least in voting, to lift all restrictions. So the special forces and the military not sure what to do, because as I mentioned, most of these soldiers, they are not professionals. And only the special force, maybe they're professionals, but these guys are also very young. Most special force troopers tends to be in the early 20s, because because we are all conscript countries like Singapore. Of course the senior, the veterans are of course, you know, they are in their 30s and even 40s, but these are all higher rankers. But even I'm 100% sure that even the higher rankers are not too sure what to do. So because, you know, the parliament is the ultimate lawmaking entity, so the military can't really go against the parliament as well, so they left. So the thing is that the latest seems to suggest that the military will still remain in force. So Serai Ryong, which is a screenwriter, he's actually some I think he's just a Korean civilian. Basically, he posted some of this stuff, and so he did mention, as per se, the civilian, one of these Korean civilian wrote that martial law forces have withdrawn from the National Assembly. So, you know, as a Korean, he's now getting more relief, and then, however, the military remains of opinion that the martial law will remain in force until the president decides otherwise or officially lifts it. And the problem is that if the military decide that the president have the final say, then this might actually split the military in two, because there will be some part of the military which is likely to believe that what the president is doing is illegal, and they might actually do a military coup on the president, which will still lead to martial law, I think. Yeah, so that is a problem. So in the latest update, before I started recording, is that it's almost 3 a.m. in Singapore, which is 1 hour behind Singapore's time. So when I saw this, is 2 a.m. in Singapore, so 3 a.m. in South Korea. The MPs are still waiting, which is half an hour ago. So he tweeted this half an hour ago, as per this recording, that the MPs are still in the National Assembly waiting for the president's response to lift the martial law. And the problem now, I think that I saw some rumors, is that the military can't even get in touch with the president. So that will be quite a conundrum. And so the head of the opposition, basically the Revive Korea party, said that if the South Korean president failed to obey the parliament's decision to lift the martial law, then it will be considered a crime. So I'm not sure if this is legal or in law, but I'm not entirely sure that the president can just declare martial law just like this. Like, I don't even think I'm not even sure if Ukraine martial laws in this way. Maybe they do, I'm not sure. So so that's the sum up of the entire situation until this point, as per this recording. This is the latest. So after this, it's likely to wait to see whether the president actually reacts, whether the military will follow through with the martial law. And I can tell you for sure, the South Korean people not even sure they should go to work tomorrow. That is the most funny part. Everybody is wondering, should I go to work tomorrow? And the problem is, the medical staff are also not sure, if they're on leave. It's like, should I continue on my leave? So a lot of chaos. The stock market went to crazy. The currency market also went to crazy. The FX market, I think the South Korean won is falling against the Japanese yen and falling against the US dollar. So crazy shit in South Korea. So anyway, thank you for watching. Do press the like button, subscribe. If I can, I will do a follow-up to this video when the things unfolds, and hopefully not in a negative way, because I still wish to visit South Korea one day as a tourist. I haven't went there before. So anyway, thank you for watching. Press the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next update.